The guards laughed as they pushed the metal door shut. Inside the cell, the lights flickered, shadows shaking like living things. A human man, Evan Cole, stood frozen, staring at the creature thrown inside with him. She looked like a girl, but not human. Her hair was silver and wild, her eyes glowing bright blue. Chains locked her wrists together. Dirt covered her skin from days of capture. She breathed fast, like an animal ready to attack. The guards outside joked loudly. "Let's see who survives the night," one said. Another added, "The girl kills everything she touches. This human will be next." Evan stepped back, heart racing. He had seen many alien species during the war, but nothing like her. There was something dangerous about her, yet something sad too. Her body shook, not from rage, but from fear. And then the door slammed. The lights went out. Darkness swallowed the cell. For a long moment, neither of them moved. Only her sharp breathing echoed in the dark. "Don't come close," Evan whispered. A soft growl answered him. But then unexpectedly, the growl turned into words. Soft. Broken. Like someone learning to speak. "They hurt me, human?" Evan blinked. She could talk. "Yes," he said slowly. "They hurt you too?" She crawled to the corner and curled up, hugging her knees. "Days, no food. They fear me. I do not want hurt." Her voice trembled. This was no monster. Evan took a cautious step forward. "What's your name?" She lifted her face. Her glowing eyes softened. "Lyra." The cell lights flickered back on for a second, long enough for Evan to see dried blood across her arms and legs. She had been beaten. Tortured. Treated like an animal. He felt anger rise inside him, not at her, but at the guards outside. The first change. Hours passed. Evan shared his water with her. She drank like someone who had been thirsty for days. "You are kind," she said. "I'm just trying to survive," Evan replied. "Same as you." Lyra moved closer. Her chains rattled softly. "I do not hurt without reason. They kill my people. They take me for fun." "What people?" Evan asked. She sat straight, pride returning to her voice. "I am Zarani. My race is hunted because we control energy. We can break metal, or heal life." Evan stared at her. "You can heal?" She nodded. "But only when calm. When afraid, power becomes wild. I cannot control it." So that was why they called her dangerous. She wasn't dangerous. She was terrified. A loud alarm suddenly burst through the hallway outside. Guards shouted. Running footsteps shook the floor. Evan stood. "What's happening?" Lyra's eyes glowed brighter, sensing something he could not. "They come. Not guards. Something worse." And then... boom! The whole prison shook. Dust fell from the ceiling. The lights died again. Screams echoed. Laser fire rattled the metal walls. Evan backed away from the door. "Are we under attack?" "No," Lyra whispered. "They wake, the hunters." The second change. The metal door suddenly unlocked. But it didn't open. Evan froze. "Lyra, did you do that?" She looked confused. "No. Something else did." Then the door ripped off its hinges and flew across the hallway like paper. Evan shielded his face from the dust. When the air settled, he saw 3 guards lying on the ground unmoving. And standing above them was a creature in dark armor, its face hidden behind a red mask. It stepped into the cell. Lyra's breath caught. A Korak hunter. Evan whispered, "Friend or enemy?" "Enemy," Lyra said. "They destroy every Zarani." The hunter raised its weapon toward her. Without thinking, Evan stepped in front of her. No! The hunter fired. A bright red beam shot toward Evan. But it never hit. Lyra grabbed Evan's shoulders and pulled him close. Her chains glowed white. Energy erupted from her hands, forming a shield around them. The beam bounced off the glowing barrier and hit the hunter instead. The creature fell instantly, armor smoking. Evan stared at Lyra, stunned. You saved me. She looked down at her hands, shocked. My powers, calm. You make them calm. Evan felt warmth rise in his chest. She wasn't a monster. She was someone who had been alone for far too long. We need to escape, Evan said. Lyra nodded. But as they stepped out of the cell, more footsteps echoed. More hunters. More danger. Evan grabbed the fallen guard's keycard. This way. They ran through the hallway past bodies, past burning doors, past alarms. The prison was falling apart. Lyra suddenly stopped. Her breath shook. Evan. I feel something. What? She placed a hand on the wall. A trap. A head. Evan paused. You can sense them? Yes. Energy changes. Life pulses. Danger breathes. Evan looked at her with new respect. Then lead us. I'll follow. For the first time since she was captured, Lyra smiled. The final change. They reached the exit platform, a huge open area leading to ships. But dozens of hunters stood there, waiting. Lyra whispered, we cannot fight them. Evan scanned the platform. There. A small transport ship, unlocked. They ran. The hunters noticed and fired. Red beams sliced through the air. One beam hit the ground near Lyra, throwing her forward. Her chains cracked open from the impact. Her power surged. Lightning-like energy danced across her arms. Her eyes blazed bright white. Lyra, stop. Evan shouted. You'll lose control. I will not hurt you, she said softly. She placed both hands on the ground. A wave of white energy exploded outward, silent, powerful, and blinding. The hunters collapsed like fallen statues, weapons dead, armor cracked. The entire platform glowed for a moment before slowly fading. Evan stared in shock. You saved us again. Lyra swayed, tired. He caught her before she fell. You calm me, she whispered again. He carried her into the ship, placed her gently in a seat, and started the engines. The doors closed. The ship lifted off, rising into the stormy sky. Below them, the prison burned. Above them, freedom waited. Lyra opened her eyes slowly. Evan, where do we go now? He smiled. Someplace far from hunters. Someplace safe. She touched his hand. With you. I feel safe. And for the first time since her capture. The wild alien girl wasn't wild anymore. She was free. And everything had changed.